Inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing less. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow, no.
Yo, 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 it's time. It is time. It's time to go hard in the paint. Appreciate y'all being here with me on a Saturday, man. We had some really good action today, some prep action. I'm a big fan, man. That's where it all starts, right? That's the beginning. It's the mecca, the origin of everything that goes down. Prep basketball, where you prepare for greatness. Congratulations. Shout out to TYC. TYC, the yacht club out in Miami. I'll be seeing y'all in about a month. I will be headed out that way. You can catch me in Brickell. Yes, you will. You will find me in the Brickell area doing my thing, you know. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the teams that participated. It was really awesome to see you guys playing hard, man. There was some good stuff going on. Lone Star, you know, I normally don't cheer for Dallas, the Dallas area, but you guys showed up and showed out. You did your thing. Gulf Coast Lockdown. Really hoped y'all could have done more on the home court. So, you know, it was a good showdown. Appreciate all the effort that was put out there. But look, hey, it's time to go hard in the paint. And what would the paint be? What would the paint be without a big man? There is no paint. There's no paint without a big man. And today we got the biggest of big men with us. Help me welcome Superman himself. And now we ain't talking about that. We're not starting that kind of drama. Whenever you guys get on your 2K or whatever, and you try and figure out how to make someone get that drop, step, elbow somebody in the face and shove them down, get out the way, Chris Dudley. We talking about Big Shaq Diesel in the house. What up, Shaq? What up, man? We got some technical difficulties, dude.
First of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be the best show that you've ever had.
Really?
It's going to be the best show that SimWorld TV's ever had.
Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be the best show that we've ever had because you're on it. You're right, man. I'm not going to argue. I appreciate you taking the time. Big Diesel in the building. Look, man, I got to ask a question. It was all over social media just the other day. I was watching the games for a minute in between SimWorld TV broadcast, and you and the Chuckster, Big Charles Barkley, y'all got into it. It got a little ugly. It seemed like you were a little heated for real. So, hey, man, what went down?
I'm not going to talk about it all, but you know, everybody out there knows how Chuck can get. He thinks the whole damn show is about him. He thinks every segment is about him, and sometimes other people better talk. So, yeah, I was serious. I knocked the hell out of him on the show. I do it live on TV, but you know, it's just fun and games. Chuck's my guy, Kenny's my guy, and you know, that's it.
Okay, all right. Well, you got to excuse me. I'm eating gummy bears. This is what I do on a Saturday. I eat breakfast early. I don't eat anything later. Shaq, you don't need to hear all this, but we do have to get you one of these. We gotta get you one of these beautiful mugs here. Who else out there wants a SimWorld keep your drink cool mug? We'll see. Y'all not lighting it up for the ends. Maybe we have to give out some merch here. But yeah, sorry about that, Shaq. So you say it's all love. It's all love, and we hope it continues to be all love, man, because we really do enjoy you guys going back and forth on the show. I like what it looks like when you tell them you're going to knock him the hell out, but it looked a little more serious. We don't want all that, man. We want you guys having a good time. So, look, I am going to ask you about something else that may frustrate you a little bit more, man. I need to know. How do you feel about how LSU's been performing in the SimWorld U, man? They've been struggling. What are they, 0-5 right now? It's not looking good.
First of all, look, now, Brady, LSU disrespect. You're looking at an LSU legend sitting here, you know, so make sure you keep it respectful. But
all right.
Aside from that, LSU, they are struggling to start the season 0-5. Coach McMahon, he's got to figure some things out. They've got Jay Slaughter, a really good kid, but I'll look at this team. They got a kid young, that freshman. He's got a lot to work on offensively, just like I did when I was a kid. But athletic-wise, quick twitch, powerful, big. Reminds me of myself in some regards.
Really?
And they got Patricio Ramirez, another kid that does the same. Mila Baptiste. They got a lot of height and leap and athleticism. And I think this team needs to play inside out. They got to play inside out. They can't start from the perimeter. They got to slow it down. They've got a good defense. But they've been getting their ass kicked on the inside, and it's unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable. So me and some of the other LSU guys, we're going to go down and have a talk with these kids. Have a talk with Coach McMahon. They're going to have to turn it around. Listen, they're disrespecting the legacy right now of LSU.
They are. I understand, man. I understand. Well, look, there's a guy by the name of Kai Killens he played in the tournament today out in the Battle in the Bayou. He's soft committed. He's committed to this team. It's verbal only, so he could be heading there. Might be a kind of a Kobe-esque kind of situation with the kind of game he is. Are you excited about? Are you excited? Okay. All right, guys. Well, Shaq has left the building. He's disconnected his feed. I'm not sure. Producer's telling me he's a little upset. Not sure what may have happened. We're going to keep it moving. I don't know. Shout out Kai Killens. Sorry you couldn't get it done today. But, hey, everybody loses. Michael Jordan was not 4,762-0. That's how shit goes sometimes. Shaq, catch you next time. I'm telling you, you leave this show twice, you don't get to come back. You just walk out on it, man. I don't get down like that. But we can keep it moving, man. We are gonna keep it moving. We got a new segment, man. Now, as soon as came up with this idea of thinking about how to keep you guys interactive in the show, because that's really the whole purpose of what this is supposed to be. I started putting this together, started working on some of it, and obviously, they got us some graphics, got us some things going. But I saw Rick did a segment similar. I was like, oh, I got to call him up. So we're gonna workshop who's gonna do what. But before I get to this next segment, I'm gonna go ahead and break something down because I feel like it hasn't been broke down. I'm gonna go ahead and do this shout out. On Mondays, you got the Marsh Pod. Tune your asses in. Our media team needs to know that you guys are tuning in. They don't just guess that you're tuning in. They go look at the views. They go look at the likes. And then they see who's commenting and who's talking about what they put together. Because they're working hard, working overtime to put that out there for what is the most immersive experience you're going to find in the world. So go support him. Marsh Pod on Mondays, 4 o'clock. He's talking about mainstream, whatever he wants to talk about. He's talking about the world of sports. Check him out. Tuesdays, around the tables, moving into that slot. You got Big Bob moving in there, and I hear he's got a new co-host. I think y'all are going to like who it is. It's going to be interesting. So you got some armchair talk on sports. They're going to talk a little SimWorld Prep, a little SimWorld U. Maybe have some guests on there. Man, it's really an entertaining show. I always enjoy that on Sundays. I know that clashes with some people's football and their sorry-ass football teams because the Texans go hard. The rest of y'all squads, losers. They're losing. I'm just calling it how I see it. Balls and strikes and mainly touchdowns down here in Houston. Wednesdays, it's Blazing Takes, man. And Blazing, the Blazer, as Maestro calls him, he's got hot takes. He's gonna call balls and strikes. He's gonna call it like it is, as he likes to say, cuss and discuss. So cuss and discuss with that man. He's working hard, man. In the middle of the day, y'all should know what he's doing during the day. And he cuts to get y'all that action. So lock in with him and talk a little bit. Thursdays, you know what Thursdays are. Thursdays are bling, 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 bling. You want some old head talk, all things SimWorld Prep. For all y'all are like, oh, we need more SimWorld Prep. Tune your ass in to Talking Dirty because he's talking SimWorld Prep, talking high school. He is your source for high school basketball. Then, of course, on Fridays, the J-Rock Show. They rocking out to nothing but SimWorld U and analysis. So they're gonna hopefully have some guests on for you, and they're doing that. And then Obviously, on Saturday, you got me in this spot now, and you always have OTR off the rim for more SimWorld Prep coverage on location. Drayton is there with y'all, and we got some surprises in store for y'all this week on that. But let's get Shaq off the screen since he decided to just dip out on the show. For this new segment, we got a segment called Meet Me at the Rim. And this is a segment where you guys are all involved. Meet me at the rim. Here's how we gonna play it. Y'all are gonna throw some topics into the chat, and it's gonna be like a agree or disagree. I'm gonna meet y'all at the rim. If I'm with it, if I agree with that topic, and I'll give a little analysis, it's gonna be a head top punch on them boys, dunk them. But if I don't agree with it, get that shit out of here. Get it out of here. It's a block party. And yes, I did curse. We can do this on my show. We cannot do it on broadcast, but we will keep it slight. We keep it slight. So if I agree, it's a head top. If I disagree, it's a block party. Meet me at the rim, suckers. I'm waiting on y'all in the chat to give me some topics that I can talk about. You're involved in the show. You want to know my take. So I'm going to give it to you. Coach Simpson in there. Trey DeRozan will end his career in prep as a top 5 player in SimWorld Prep. Let me see. You put a number on it, so that's a problem. Do I think he's gonna be good? Yeah, the boy's gonna be good. The boy's gonna be very good. He showed it today. Like he's nasty work in the post. I mean, nasty work. And then if he can get it done on the perimeter too, he drained a couple of threes, and he's going to work on his game. What's he, 16? He got a long way to go. Top 5 in SimWorld Prep and in his career. I don't speak on the future unless it involves myself. So I'm just going to say, get this shit out of here. Nope, I'm not. He's not leaving here as top 5 because we already have some guys that are legendary in the prep game. So sorry, Trey DeRozan. I just don't see it. But here's what you can do. When somebody don't believe in you, prove them wrong. Prove me wrong. Get in the feeds. Get in the locker room. Do your work. Watch the film. Get that IQ up because the IQ goes up. The more you watch, the more you talk, more people see you. Shut me up. Make me wrong. But for now, it's a block party all day. All right. TYC. Let's see. We got some more here. Tony Henderson in the building. TYC is too guard heavy to win a championship this year. To win the championship. So I'm assuming you're talking about the Last Dance season-ending tournament. And I guess we're going to talk nothing but prep today. It is Saturday, but we're going to talk some other stuff around there. I want y'all to know. TYC, too guard heavy to win. Here's what I'll say. I am a fan, like Maestro. I like the big man game. I like defense. I hate seeing all these guards dribble all over the place. Take ill-advised shots, step back threes. Oh my God. Start the fast break for the other team. Don't get back on defense. It drives me nuts. I hate it. I'm not a big fan of all the guard play. Obviously, if you know how I roll, I'm setting up something a little here. They were tough. They look nasty today. Koya Monroe, Darius McBride, Latrell King. I hadn't even heard of this kid, LeVon James. That's hysterical. LeVon James. Like, come on, man. Get creative. Get creative out here. Or maybe I'll tell your parents that. But LeVon James, maybe they didn't know who he was then. And then maybe again they did. LeVon, what's he, like 42 now? So, they looked too good for me to say that they can't win a championship. Too good for me to say that they cannot win a title, a Last Dance title this season. In prep ball, nobody's locking in defensively for an entire game, in my opinion. I have yet to see it. I've yet to see anybody just say, hey, I'm hanging my hat on the defensive end, and these kids have the IQ and the attention to stay locked in. So if guards can go crazy once they get hot, and they can attack the rim if they're being really aggressive and smart about it. So in prep ball, I think it can get done. I say all that to say that's a head top. As a head top, I do believe TYC's guard heavy rotation could win it all. Because guess what they won today? A title. They won one tournament today. So we keep it moving. Who's gonna come out of number 1 this upcoming week in SimWorld U? Coach Dre Pope. I like you, but that's not the kind of question we asking. I can't say head top or block party. I can't agree or disagree. You just asking me my opinion. and I'm not doing it. That is not what this segment is. I'm gonna keep it moving though. I'm gonna end up as top 5. I'm guessing this is Justin Zhang. I'm gonna end up as top 5 player at the end of the season. I see you working. I see your work ethic, man. If you keep working like that, it's possible. I think that it's possible. But I will also tell you, the work ethic, it can only do so much because it depends on where you're starting. And I've watched some of your game here early. I like what you had there, but there's a lot of work to be done. I think you have a high ceiling, but right now you're laying on the floor. Get it out of here. Block party all day long. Not this season, but you got some seasons to go, man. Again, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. All right, we'll get 2 more of these before we get out of here. I do enjoy this segment. I want y'all to get more involved in this. It's kind of fun for me, too, and I got to have fun. Here we go. Coach Skinny, why does it take so long for Louisville to get ranked? Let's not agree or disagree. I don't know how to get down with that question, but I knew Skinny was going to hop in here with some Louisville talk. Coach Skinny, shout out to you. Cyrus Jackson in the building. What up, man? I saw you working today on the court. Do defensive players get less spotlight than offensive ones? Again, maybe I need to go back to the rules. Let me go back to the rules. Before I see this next one on here, I see somebody that has answered. The rules of this segment is you put a topic in and you make a definitive statement, and I'm either going to agree, head top, or I'm going to disagree, and it's going to be a block party. No opinions today. No opinions. Y'all get that to the other shows. The other shows will give you their opinion, and they'll tell you and help you with some free game. Free game ended last season. All right. AT-Aliens, top team in the league. I mean, y'all played very well, and I forgot to mention y'all were in the final game today, right? In the championship game in Battle in the Bayou. What I saw from the team, what I anticipated to start the season, I did not think AT-Aliens would be a very good team this season. What I have noticed and heard and seen is that this locker room, the players on this team are putting in the work. What I witnessed today is that they're putting in major work as a team, not just a couple players on the court. Some big-time wins. Everybody knows I'm a Orion Toomey fan. You got that big dude in the middle. Looks like Coach Wood, you found a way to work him into the offense a little bit. We'll find out some more about some of the guys you got, like Benjamin Alexander, Trevon Patrick getting more acclimated because that dude is a bucket. And then looks like you might have unlocked Willie Styles and Torian Shelley a little bit. But that kid you got, now I forget his name. Hold on. Frey Maxwell. If anybody's ever seen the movie Life, yes, I think you're on to something, man. I think you might be on to something. So top 10, I'll take head top in there. Top 10, that can mean you could be number 10. You could be number 9. So yeah, I'll take that one. Anybody taking bets, I'm on the over on that. All right, so we're gonna go to the last one. Let's see who here has a last question or last topic. Coach Dre Pope. Kentucky will be number 1 and will lose this upcoming week, keeping up with the trend of losing number 1s. I'm a trend watcher, man. I get up super early. I get on my investment game. I get on my trend game to see how you guys operate, and I hop on SimWorld, and then I do my other business, which is all projecting. It's all projecting what's going to happen in the future and watching trends. The trend has been so strong of number 1s getting knocked off. I think my man Rick Blaze called it like he called it the jinx or the Madden curse. How am I going to disagree? I'm going head top on that one. That is a head topper. That's a posterizer. That's a top play dunk, in my opinion. No ill will against Kentucky. I think they're a really good team. Jamison Johnson is that guy to me. I'm a huge Jamison Johnson fan. I'm an even bigger Glory Tate fan just because I think he's glorious. That's the dude. And in a lot of circles, he might be better than Jamison Johnson in terms of a SWBA prospect. But the trends remain, so they're probably going to go down. I mean, what am I supposed to say? But look, that's been Meet Me at the Rim. I appreciate you guys taking part on this, taking part in this with me. We're going to continue that segment every week as far as I know right now. So make sure y'all load up on your questions, whatever y'all got, and we'll come back to it. So for the next segment, and production crew been doing work, it's that time. Y'all seem to like it. Until y'all tell me you don't, I guess I'll keep it up. Or until I run out of stories. So it's that time. Story time with Yells. Let's have a little talk, and we'll let you guys get out of here on a Saturday. We talked this the title of the show was, big men. So we're going to talk about, football for a minute. We're going to talk about my football career for a minute. And this one really won't be a long story. I'm going to tell you like this. In high school, in junior high, I was a tiny little guy. I was a little bitty dude. I had a growth spurt to get to the average height that I am now. But yeah, I was probably all of 5'1". Maybe. I might be exaggerating. All I know is I was smaller than everybody. But I was fast. I was really, really fast. And I played ball. So, football coach came and grabbed me out of basketball practice 7th grade and said, hey man, you need to come play football. I really wasn't a football guy, and we'll get into that in another episode, or just kind of what got me into sports, period. I started sports late in life. But yeah, I was like, cool, all my friends played football, all the cool kids played football, and I knew I was fast. I was like, yeah, that's all it is. And furthermore, hands made of glue. And yes, call it what you want. Yes, I'm the greatest defender in history. I told y'all on episode 1, the only 4 people I could not guard in my life would be Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and whoever that chick was at the gym. Yes, I'm that cold on defense in basketball. Also, in football, I will catch anything within 5 yards of me. If it's near me, I'm catching. The hands are made of glue. At least they were back then. So, yeah. So I was like, cool, let's play some football, man. I already know I'm going to be a receiver or something. I'm not big enough to play running back. I don't think they're going to stick me back there. I'm going to play receiver. Team doesn't throw the ball much anyway. So it's whatever. Maybe I'll return some punts, kicks, what have you. There's this team back then. I don't know who all in the chat is from the Houston area, and this may let y'all know, where I am age-wise or whatever, because I ain't telling. So at this time, the school that I played for, we were 4A, right? And I'm saying junior. I don't know why I said junior high. Yeah, we were 4A. This is high school. We were 4A. I'm a freshman on varsity, and the team that we were playing this time had won the title. This is my first game ever played. I practiced all prior to the season, and we get ready to play our first game. First game is against another 4A team, and this 4A team had won the championship for the last 3 or 4 seasons. But they had made the news and were potentially having their title stripped because it come to find out that they had grown-ass men on the team that were 18, 19, 20, and that ain't it. They were on steroids. These were big men, and I was tiny, but I was fast, so I wasn't worried about it. In the order of this story, just so you can know, what position do you think I played in receiver? What receiver spot do you think that the smallest, fastest little dude on the team played? I will literally wait and see if I get a guess before we wrap this story up. Anybody? Matter of fact, first person to get it right is in terms of what receiver spot I was on, 500 EMs. Where you at? I'm waiting. I'm about to get these EMs to myself. Y'all checked out? Bingo bango. One and only J.O.D. Is that who is that? Is that who I think it is? Is that Drayton? Yep. Slot it is. I'm slot receiver. We had a trash ass piece of crap quarterback. So we were playing against a team 3 straight national championships, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old steroid-taking grown-ass men with tattoos and full beards on the other side of defense. I run my first play. I think it was probably third down on this one, third and whatever, right? Run a slant route out of the slot. The play was drawn up for me. I didn't know what was going to happen. Wasn't too concerned because I knew I was fast and I catch everything. Quarterback drops back. I hit my route. I run my 4-yard slant, 5-yard slant. I slant in. He throws one of the worst passes. I got to go back and get it. I catch it. I bring it in. Pew! I look up and I see giants on the other side of the field. So I say, let me get my ass out of bounds immediately. And I get out of bounds. I get out of bounds and I say I'm safe. Let me let you know what these big ass dudes did. They hit me anyway. 3 of the biggest. I mean, they look like Ahmed Johnson, if y'all remember him. They look like Mark Henry. They look like who else is just a big ass Bing Rames. They hit me anyway, and they were like, they were flexing and shit. Oh, they were losing their minds. They murdered me on the sideline. Coach say, you take a couple plays off. You all right, man? And coach asked me, hey, when we get back on offense, man, or matter of fact, when if we can hold them, you back on kick and run, kick return, run, do what you want to do, but we'll get you back in there because I know you want this. I say, coach, I'm done with football. I quit football on the spot, got totally back into basketball. Say what you want. Judge me however you want. We live our life based on our experiences, and I won't experience that again. We'll never do it again. I love basketball. Basketball is great, but I did for the rest of my life. I do miss the days where football would knock someone's block off. Just not mine. I do miss those days. Bring them back. Bring them back. I'm tired of this flag football. But look, that's been it. That's been story time with Yells. I appreciate y'all letting me tell some stories. It's therapy. It's therapeutic for me. And I'm going to keep letting y'all in on my world where y'all get to know me a little bit. I will continue doing this Meet Me at the Rim segment where you guys can be involved. And furthermore, hit my DMs, man. Hop in the chat. Matter of fact, hop in the chat. Hop in the thread. Hop in the Hard in the Paint thread and throw out ideas, questions, and topics that you have for the show because I am interacting with you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Enjoy y'all Saturday. Glad y'all tuned in for the Battle of the Bayou. Make sure y'all are tuned in Tuesday for all the live streams. Make sure you check in and make sure y'all get active, man. We can't do this without y'all support. One day we need to look up and we need to see that we had 500 views on the stream, and we need to see that we have infinite comments on our threads so that our media team can feel engaged with, loved, and appreciated. Everybody likes to feel appreciated and not just by you know what. All right, man. That's been it. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. This has been Hard in the Paint. We out of here. Peace.